when I saw this video, Xi Jinping, the president of China, and I was surprised. This president is talking about how China is will not accept any other nation to bully it, the Chinese people. And China was enslaved and occupied and bullied before, but will never be bullied again. And he said the Chinese people in China never occupy other countries and never enslave any other countries and never bullied other countries or other nations. He's lying. Xi Jinping is a lying person. Why? Because what about Eastern Turkmenistan? This is fact. People are bullied, their country is occupied, they are literally enslaved, they are in camps. So you have the right to complain of what, for example, the Japanese did to you last century, while you're doing worse in this century. And until now, to the Eastern Turkmenistani, Eastern Turkmenistan should be a state, an independent state. Now this is not a debate, this is fact. Eastern Turkmenistan should be one state, but the colonizing and what happened with World War II, colonies, and what happened in World War II created the atmosphere of making Eastern Turkmenistan to be part in a self-independent, not self-control or self-governor, government, self-governor, حكم ذاتي. But they are a different nation from the authentic group of China, different from the Han. Why you're imposing so many Chinese there? Why you're helping? This is an occupation, this is an slavery. You're bullying the people, you're destroying their culture, you're destroying their religion, you're doing unacceptable thing to them. This is unacceptable. This is when presidents lie. This person is representing the Chinese people. How could he say something absurd like this? Will the world wake up? Look what he's doing to the Eastern Turkmenistanis. Come on, this is a joke. Is it a joke? He took advantage of of 11 September, the inside job. They took advantage of what happened after. Look at 2010. Look at the 60s, the 70s, colonizing era and World War II. So you're complaining from what the Japanese did to you last century. Now the Japanese are reaching more higher standards of humanitarian level of they are engaging it, their communication, how to deal with other inside the country, Japan, the political relations, external and internal policies. They're fine. The Japanese did not, at this time, they're wonderful people. And I think they should have a nuclear bomb. It's finished 1945. Eastern Turkmenistan, look what you did. Yeah, why not? You're always now the Chinese. There is a lot. We can understand that the Chinese have an issue with what the Japanese did to them last century. What are you doing now to the Eastern Turkmenistanis? And then we are fighting terror. He himself said we are reaching good levels of fighting terror. What do you mean by terror? Now you're taking this term, which fighting Islam in Eastern Turkmenistan, fighting the resistance of the people of Eastern Turkmenistan. And there is a lot among the Chinese who represent the Chinese government who say, before you talk about the right of women in China, or go and look at Saudi Arabia, women can't drive. Or go, if we want to control Islam after 11 September, the inside job and resistance and of the occupation of Iraq and what happened in our Holy Land and things like that, Soviet Union and Afghanistan, they are saying this is an extreme Muslim movement in Eastern Turkmenistan. It's a resistance, and we cannot defeat this unless if we destroy between barracks, the center of Islam. They mean Mecca, Medina. This is not the center. They don't understand even Islam. And then the whole world start working on imposing unacceptable thing in the Ismailian territory. See, it's personal issue now. So you're saying that XI Jinping, he's saying Chinese will never be bullied. Fine, I'm against any nation bullying other nation. Now we are in the 21st century. What about your nation? You are. Do I need to explain for almost an hour or more hours, explain what they're doing in Eastern? Just do your research. When president lie, and this is terrible. Just, I mean, that's it.